What's happening, everybody? Well, the 2024 Mustang GT has been announced, and this car is one of the most exciting cars that I've seen in a long time. Ford bringing to us roughly 500 horsepower variant of the Mustang GT, just as its contemporaries of the Camaro and the Challenger are going by the wayside. Ford is going to be once again the solo flag bearer for the American muscle car / pony car, depending on how you want to describe it. But this is not new territory for the Mustang. The Mustang was standing on its own when the Gen 4 Camaro went away. And with that, we had Ford give us the Lightning supercharged F-150 at a time when Ford didn't have to. Ford gave us the 03-04 Terminator Cobras when we did not have any other competition to even concern ourselves with. Ford gave us the GT 500, 500 horsepower, more importantly 500 pound-feet of torque, the return of the true muscle car power figures in a big American muscle car. And then the rest showed back up to the party. Ford has been carrying this flag solo and has been at the top of their game since it was released. And now with the also-rans seemingly going away, Ford will be carrying that torch once again solo into at least 2029 or 2030. The fantastic part of this car is the styling. This, in my opinion, is one of the best looking Mustangs I have ever seen, bar none. And it's got the chops to go along with it. If the rumored power numbers are accurate, we're looking at 500 horsepower out of that 5-liter, putting that new Mustang GT in some rarefied air. You couple that 500 horsepower, 355 gears, and a 10-speed automatic, and that is the recipe for a low 11-second car. Practically stock, probably on a sticky tire at the drag strip, but that doesn't matter. You see, because it will be the last of the internal combustion engines, the ones that the real gearheads will flock to when the Challenger and the Camaro again are no longer available. And look, for all of you guys out there that are lamenting the fact that your Camaros and Challengers have gone away, let me remind you guys that most of the Mopar guys that you talk to have Ford roots. None of these guys' hearts are going to be broken when they walk into their old-fashioned Ford dealership, the one that they remember from when they were kids, when they were buying up all those speed parts for their Fox bodies, only to see the last of the internal combustion engines, allegedly, platforms, sitting there pretty as a picture with 500 horsepower. Horsepower they could only dream to get out of their Windsor combinations. So for me, I am extremely excited about the new Mustang that's being released. It all but puts the Challenger and the Camaro in the grave, and will be firing down the final nails into that coffin as soon as it starts hitting the streets. That's not to say that your Camaros and your Challengers are obsolete. It's just that they have stopped in their development. Mustang has continued to develop their V8s, bringing to you a roughly 20% gain in power since the Coyote's release back in 2011 with 415 horsepower. Now rumored to be somewhere around 500. That is almost 100 horsepower gain, a fact that cannot be denied when you're talking about continued development of a powertrain. So guys, get ready. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this thing. I'm in love with the styling. I love the throwback GT 500 grill, hood vent. That is one of the things that really drew my eye first. The styling of this thing caught me. The engineering of it really hooked me in. But the fact of the matter is that this is going to be the soul carrier of the soul of the American pony car and muscle car enthusiast. Post up your comments. Let me know what you think. That's a wrap. Adios.